Hi everyone, welcome to the Colorado Shines webinar series. This tutorial will demonstrate and explain how to correctly attach and map documents, also known as evidence, to quality indicators in your Colorado Shines Levels 3 through 5 rating. First off, let's review what the documentation page looks like and where to find it. Starting off from the home page of your program's Colorado Shines account, notice the Level 3 through 5 tab. Once you click on this tab, you'll be directed to this screen. Click on the Documentation tab, and you'll be directed to this screen. Notice here, this is where you can attach documents, and also further down, all of the indicators in which you can map those attachments to. Before we go over a couple of examples, there are a few things to keep in mind. 1. Ensure that you have scanned each of your documents into your computer. It might be useful to save each document into one folder for easy access and reference. 2. Try to save each document as a PDF. If you're unable to do so, please ensure that your documents can be opened by others who need to view them. 3. Highlight or mark sections in documents that you feel meet particular indicators or several indicators. For example, you might have a family handbook that you're going to upload and map to various indicators. In that family handbook, you can highlight areas that you want to stand out to those who will be reviewing your documentation. I also want to point out up here that there is a link to the evidence document. You can print this or open it up for your reference. And you can also see this Uploading Attachments Help Guide. You can use this for a reference, open it up, and or print it as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down to Indicator 2.1. The program provides documentation or written policy of the use of interpreters or other resources for help with other languages of enrolled families. The evidence for this indicator requires that you upload a written policy or some other form of documentation, which you can see here, written policy or other. What I have for this example, I'm going to pretend that I'm a program, is a family handbook. And here in this family handbook, the sample family handbook, I have home language right here, and I highlighted this area so it stands out. And notice down here, I have a page number, page 4. And throughout this sample family handbook, I've highlighted other areas that are relevant to certain indicators. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this so that I'll be able to upload the document. So I need to name my document, and I'm going to name it just simply Family Handbook. Some title that is easy for me to remember so that I can associate it with various indicators. I'm going to go ahead and choose the file from my computer. Here you can see I have the Colorado Shines Indicator documentation folder. You can do that if you'd like. I made that so I would have all my resources there and all my documentation. I'm going to click on my family handbook and open it up. And now it's showing right here. The document type. In 2.1, again, I can either choose to attach this document as a written policy or other. I'm going to go ahead and choose to save it as the document type being a written policy. I'm going to click on written policy and arrow it over here into this chosen box, and now you'll see written policy is showing up. If I chose the wrong document type, I can click on it and bring it back into this available box and choose the right one. And I did choose the right one the first time, so I'm going to put it back in here as written policy. I'm going to go ahead and save this. And now I can see right here that my attachment uploaded successfully. If I look over here to the right, I have my document library, and this will house all of the documents that I have attached. Here's my family handbook, and if I want to, I can click this link and it will show my family handbook. Now what I need to do is map this attachment. I'm going to go back down to 2.1. Next to written policy, I have this blue plus sign. I'm going to click that. Select attachment. Right now, as a written policy, I only have a family handbook that has been attached. So I'm going to click family handbook, page number. The evidence for this particular indicator I had on page 4 of the family handbook. So I'm going to enter page 4 there so that those who are reviewing my documentation have an idea of where to look. Go ahead and save that. And here you can see I have this green circle now with a check mark, and it's showing my family handbook. I have correctly mapped my Family Handbook attachment. We're going to look at one other example here on indicator 5.2. 5.2, the indicator requires that a program documents that each child has medical insurance and a medical home and provides resources for families on where to obtain them. The evidence for this indicator requires that I have a written policy surrounding this and that I also have resource lists for families of medical home, medical insurance, related types of resources. So here, written policy. This information is in my family handbook. So I'm going to go ahead and map that attachment, my family handbook, to this indicator. This information is on page 6 of my family handbook. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And here it is. It showed up right here, and it's showing my page number where to look for this information. Now I also need to upload or attach some resource lists for families that I share. So I'm going to go ahead and make a document name again. I'm going to just name it Health Resources. The file type, the file that I need to choose, I'm going to choose this resource list A. I'm only going to do one of the 2 resource lists that I have just for this example. I'm going to open that up. And if you remember, the document type was Other. I'm going to just go ahead and choose a different document type to show you what will happen if you choose the wrong one. I'm going to just go ahead and choose the document type of Planning Goal Setting, bring this over, and save. Okay, my attachment was uploaded successfully, and here it is in the document library. If I go down to 5.2, I'm going to try to attach this resource list right here. And you'll see I can't choose an attachment, and that is because I did not select the correct document type. I need to choose the correct document type of Other. I'm going to cancel out of here, and what I'm going to do is delete my Health Resources document, and I'm going to resave it, attach it as the correct document type. So I'm going to choose my document name again, Health Resources, my file, and the document type. I'm going to choose Other, pull it over into this box here as chosen, and save. And now I can see again my attachment was uploaded successfully, and here it is again in my document library. To scroll down again to indicator 5.2, I'm going to try to map my family resource list. And here we can see that it showed up this time. And that's because, again, I saved the document type as Other. I don't have a particular page number for this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and save this. And here now you can see it's green. I have the check mark, and my Health Resources list is here. Hopefully this tutorial helped you better understand how to attach and map evidence to your indicators. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your commitment to quality.